Hello and welcome to the stream, everybody. I'm DDF Racer and it is Tuesday, which means it is time for Tuesday Thunder with AUS-NZ Racing. If you are new to these kind of things, then AUS-NZ Racing basically hosts Tuesday Thunder, which is a weekly race on Tuesday, as I'm sure you probably would have guessed by now. And it's basically a fun race where anybody is welcome and everybody is encouraged to just come and join in any skill level, come and have a laugh, get to know each other, just practice your racecraft basically. This week's combination is the DTM 2013 car at Laguna Seca, and the game we're using is RaceRoom Racing Experience. So it's going to be a lot of fun. If you're not familiar with the DTM 2013 cars, or any DTM cars for that matter, they have ridiculously powerful engines, lots of aerodynamic grip, and DRS. So basically, DRS is a little flap at the back of the car, if you're not familiar, that opens and closes at the press of a button when you are within a second of the car ahead. You can use it 3 times a lap, and the benefit of obviously opening up the rear wing is that you get a massive top speed advantage, so it tends to keep the field together. That's not the only thing that keeps the field together in these races, though. There is a mandatory safety car at the halfway point of the race. So the race is 35 minutes. We race for 15. Safety car gets called. Everybody's kind of bunches back up together again. Usually lasts about 5 minutes. And then we go again for a mad dash sprint at the end of those 15 minutes. So, yeah, the last half of the race is usually pretty manic. And this is a really short track. This is a really twisty track. There's a lot of grip in the car. I think we're going to see a lot of close racing today. We did drive this circuit recently in the Volvo 240 Turbo, which was an absolute a brick of a car. It was horrible to drive. It didn't want to slow down. It didn't want to turn. It kind of wanted to accelerate, but after about 2 seconds, once you've been on the accelerator and the turbo kicked in, which wasn't exactly the most enjoyable driving experience. But we raced Volvos here. We have raced the DTM cars at Zolder, which is a completely different circuit, and that was a hell of a fun race. So, combining the two together, having a really fast, really grippy, really nimble car, well, not really fast, it's fast, but it's not like Formula 1 fast, but having this kind of car at a circuit which is quite narrow, quite twisty, lots of elevation, it's going to be fun. It's going to be quite interesting. Now, in these races, of course, we are encouraged to get on the voice chat. You don't have to talk if you don't want to. I kind of chip into the conversation throughout the races at some point, but you don't have to talk. You do have to listen, though. And if you do want to talk, you're encouraged to trash talk, basically. This is Australia, this is New Zealand. Trash talk is just a national sport. And unfortunately, all of our national sports are getting shut down, so we can at least preserve this one. Which is another good point, really. Sim racing at the moment is going through a massive boom because real racing has been cancelled. There are no Formula 1 races, there's no supercar races, there's no MotoGP races, there's no endurance races, nothing's happening because no one can go racing. The entire world's in lockdown. Except people who have steering wheels and pedals and computers and games like this, and you can do it from the comfort of your own home. In isolation, and you can still have a competitive field, and you can still basically have broadcasts of these races. The sim racing world has been completely untouched, and it's absolutely fantastic. We can just do what we've been doing, and people like Lando Norris, Jimmy Broadbent, Nico Hulkenberg have all been getting involved and hosting all-star esports races. I mean, those are 3 of the biggest names, but there's so many names, so many people's getting involved, and just hosting online races. It's fantastic, and the sim racing community is coming under such a spotlight at the moment. So, this is where it's at, guys. We are AUS-NZ Racing, we are Tuesday Thunder, and I'm going to introduce the guys. I'm going to bring them in on the chat radio and say hi.
Whenever I talk, this is not talk.
Keep talking. What do you do today, Lucky?
Good evening, everybody. We're now live on YouTube. How are we?
Hi,
What are we making of the DTMs at Laguna Seca? Yay or nay?
Fully tabooly.
Yeah, it's kind of like that, isn't it?
Yeah, they're awesome.
DRS is going to be pretty interesting in the race, eh?
Yeah, you're not wrong. Depends where you deploy it.
So, we're just waiting for the 2 minutes to tick over to the hour. Because when it ticks over to the hour, we go live on the practice server. It's 1 minute to the hour now, so it's almost time. I'm going to basically switch this over to spectator mode. 1 second, guys.
Oh, I hit the
So here we are in the pending room. Pending the multiplayer servers in RaceRoom Racing Experience. Let's go for a refresh on that list and see if our server's gone up yet. I don't think it has. So yeah. Basically just want to say welcome to the chat, guys.
Lucky I want a DRS. I just lifted.
Oh no, I see why you lived in there.
Everybody's going around in the background on another practice server at the moment. I think they're having a practice race. So you can hear them chatting, going for it, which is pretty good. But yeah, welcome to the chat, guys. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing all right. Hope you're having a great time. Wherever you are, whatever time it is, thank you so much for tuning in.
Oh, I'm out wide.
The support that I get on this channel is absolutely incredible, and just the numbers of subscribers, the number of views, the number of just watch time and comments is just going through the roof. So thank you very much for that. I really appreciate your support, and I'm looking forward to doing this tonight. So let me just refresh again and see if we have any kind of server. Excuse me, not Corona. Not Corona confirmed. I've just done a lot of talking at work today. John Miller, welcome to the stream, mate. How are you? 8 AM in Ireland. Yep, 6 PM here in Brisbane. 8 AM in Ireland. 10-hour difference. That goes about right. Hope you're doing good, mate. Hope you are surviving, basically. Yeah, what can we expect from today's race? A lot of overtaking, that's for sure. There's going to be a few spins. These cars don't have traction control or ABS, so they have a lot of power. They have DRS. There is no electronic aids to keep them under control, so it is a bit of a handful. You got to be careful on that accelerator pedal, otherwise you will be looping it. Dick Steele, hello, welcome to the stream. How are you? Hope you're having a good time. We are just waiting for the practice server to go live. We get practice for about 20 minutes, we get qualifying for about 10 minutes, and then the race starts in half an hour. Unless you are watching this back on replay on the video after the fact, and you can just skip ahead then. But if you're live, unfortunately, you got to put with me for the next half hour. Jay Little, how are you? Hope you're doing well, mate. Well, fingers crossed it'll be another good watch. There is an official stream, by the way. I'm not sure if it's gone live yet. I think they go live for qualifying. I'm just going to post this link in the chat. If you have the ability to basically split screen, or you have two screens, then I would thoroughly recommend checking out this. That is a link to the official AUS-NZ broadcast, done in spectator mode in RaceRoom Racing Experience. Naptic on the comms, which is usually... he's hilarious, he's pretty good. So if you have the opportunity, check that out, check this out, and enjoy the race, which, like I said, starts in about 30 minutes time. So I'm going to bring the voice chat on for AUS-NZ, put the Discord back on in the background, and see what everyone's where everyone's up to. Let's go for a refresh. Still waiting for the server to go live.
There's a lot of people here.
There is.
We've got quite a good crowd tonight. I think the server can hold 36 people, and we usually get about 15 to 25 people here at AUS-NZ.
Whoa!
Very important potato. Jellybinsbergen, how are you, mate?
For ages I was like, why is it so quiet? And I didn't realise I'd changed bloody channel.
Got on the wrong channel, mate.
I was like, why is everyone so quiet?
Where's the bloody password?
I was going to say,
Yeah, I was looking for it now. Nothing there yet.
unlikely as
Welcome.
you know,
Welcome
Tuesday
along.
Thunder. For everyone to be...
I hope you're recovering from the VLMC at the weekend, Yellow. That was... I've watched that crash many, many times. It did make me chuckle at first, but then it made me pretty sad. Something must have happened
Pull that out.
on the practice server.
I went, fuck it, I'm going to send it.
Oh, okay.
Blocked you all the way up to the finish line.
Sounds like JB's having a good one in the background there. Just waiting for the practice server to go live.
I was like, no, you're not going to go that far deep, so I'm just going to go normal line to get DRS out.
Yes, Yellow, I did remember to unmute the microphone. Although it wasn't muted last time, I just had it set up on the wrong channel.
I should have.
That's
Technical
why I
problem.
Stop. That you see, run it into the side of you before we turned. That was go. Oh,
You held me out wide.
yeah, I know.
I just
had to, man.
keep it
I had
there
to.
until he kept it, and then he just kept going.
Did you post the password, Jeff? Oh, no, not yet. Okay, cool.
Fuck, that was an
Oh.
almighty
It'll,
send.
it'll pop
No.
up.
I just all I saw in my mirror was just a car flying in.
Yeah.
I was hoping you were gonna miss it. I could get the undercut, but he just
Holy shitballs, there's some people in here.
pulled it up.
Did you have the headlights going as well, JB, or just the full
No,
scent?
I didn't. No. I just sent it. I don't think I ever sent a car that. that
I don't think you even knew you were gonna send it.
Oh no, I had a
Oh,
good
Oh no,
idea.
Yele. Oh,
It was-
sorry to hear about your monitor, mate. Hope you get that
I know,
fixed
so
or
that's all
replaced soon.
So the server's not up, obviously. Then.
Not yet.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, there's heaps of people here tonight. It's going to be
Oh
gonna be a
no.
big crowd, eh?
Chaos. What's the track? I can't even remember what the combo is.
Laguna Seca.
10 and 13's Laguna.
Oh, there's two. Jesus.
Pretty good combo, mate. Yeah, we're just waiting for the practice server to go live here. Sorry about this, guys. We will be going live in a second.
Laguna of the Seca.
Probably
I
gonna
got the
spin
other
out
set.
like first corner.
23 people. This is gonna be a crowded track.
It's not that big, really, is it? Let's think about it.
No.
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
tiny.
Laguna's a short track.
It's like it'd be good supercars, like touring cars type of track. Well,
Oh, yeah.
because these are touring cars, but
I'm gonna be off. I'm gonna probably be off the circuit, so I'm gonna have a lot of room.
German tourers and American track.
I hate starts of races because I get all freaking nervous with all the cars around me. I like to be spoon-fed my opponents.
you're going left tonight.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna piss my pants at the start. Like, ugh.
There's two philosophies. You either play it safe and survive the first corner, or you just go full send. You don't go halfway, mate. That's
Don't
Well, I
go
did
too
a
fast though,
lucky.
because you'll get cleaned up.
Exactly what I did to Lockie.
Somewhere in the middle of fucking.
I thought DRS would help me get back though, but you just fucking kept locking. You were going into the barrier.
Yeah, I know. I was putting you into the wall, mate. Well, I had to just keep blocking.
That's
it.
JB. and That is Lucky.
trying to
JB
think
is
of my-
ridiculously
Yeah, I was
fast.
thinking you're going right, so you went right. I blocked that. You're going left. I blocked that. I blocked it a bit more. And blocked it a bit more.
I nearly hit the wall.
Yeah, that's the idea, man. What about that race at Stowe or whatever it was, Stowe, where
Oh, where I
ran
hit the.
straight into the wall.
Oh, I remember. I did that both right. I did that after the restart as well. Try going around the outside. He squished me in.
Who's on, buddy? Race Jetty tonight. Hello.
Not
Hey.
45
Evening.
hey.
instead of-
Has the races been set up?
No, I
Sure.
don't think it has. No. Heath
So
posted
it's
that it was 10 minutes to go, but
Yeah, so you might have been.
Server's up, just no password.
Oh, the server is
oh
up?
no, they password it. No, it's a different server, isn't it? Or not?
Yeah, that's a practice server, that isn't it? With 57 minutes left on practice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a different one.
We should be having another one coming.
Can't believe I forgot.
Sorry about this, guys.
Race.
Normally the practice server goes up at 6. I think someone must be having problems getting the
Just
server
turn
going.
yourself down.
How are you all anyway? Hope you're doing well. What have you been up to? Tell me in chat, guys. What's been going on with your lives? Are you in lockdown? Are you sim racing? Are you fed up of sim racing yet? Have you tried any new
The
sim racing
anticipation's
things yet?
killing me.
It's gonna
Oh, I
kill
just
you in
got
the first
kicked out
corner.
and somebody else has got in there.
I'm going to be
Sorry.
doing some
What's
Assetto
that?
Corsa
Sorry.
Competizioni soon.
I'm
I'm going to be doing a hot lap championship as well. I'm
Sounds
thinking about setting up a DDF Racer YouTube
I'll
channel
believe.
hot lap
Might
competition
be some
in
technical difficulties.
RaceRoom. Not exactly sure how it's going to work yet. I'm still figuring out the actual mechanics, but give me a
And
few
to
days
see.
and I'll
Oh,
post
I
all the
need to do Nords
details
practice.
on the YouTube channel and over on my Discord. Link
Yeah,
to my
don't we
Discord
all?
in the
Oh,
video
still
description,
gotta
by
do
the way,
that.
guys. If you want to hang out and want to chat after the races,
Around there, I'll be about a minute
just-
behind you.
talk nonsense
Yeah, I've got
basically,
no
then
ballast.
link in the description. Go and check it out. Say hi.
They won't even get around without the tyres cooking. Yeah. Over that.
Yeah, this is the Aussie race
No,
stick
just get a
still.
good start and block everyone
Um,
around the whole
uh,
track.
I will
least
send
it'll
you
do-
a
do
link
good down the straights.
to Discord.
Actually,
Basically,
remember
you need
to
to
get past
find
the Audi
AUS-NZ
races
Racing
on
on
track.
Discord. And then just click on the Tuesday Thunder channel, basically, and that will give you all the details you need to join. Every race we have these. Every week we have these races. And the new guy
Rangy, how are you?
in this race,
Yeah.
excuse me, gets to choose the combo for next week. So yeah, come and have fun. All kinds of skill levels. Let me see if I can get you that link right now. 1 second.
Yeah, it's like we're all having to stay home or something.
Hopefully we've got enough spaces. Like, better have 32 spaces open on it. We won't all get in.
I think a lot of it too is because all the content's still free, so everyone can get in.
Hey, Michael,
good point.
welcome to the stream, mate. Hope you're doing okay.
It is going to end in around about 10 o'clock, which is why we're going to get this thing up and running and done, because JF is actually holding off sorting it out until...
Oh wow, yeah, I just went to all the servers, like every server's full, and it's like early morning for overseas.
Really?
Yeah,
They're going to be fed up very shortly.
Is there somebody doing the server or what?
Fuck,
Looks like I'm getting back in now.
those ranked servers would be chaotic.
Sorry, guys, I'm just trying to get something set up here.
Just give me a
They
second.
have been.
I was gonna try it, but I couldn't be bothered.
Having a few technical difficulties here.
The good thing is they've fixed the
4 a.m. in the
the
morning.
smoke issue that we were having from down here on the European.
All right, guys, if
So
you look in the
that's-
chat right now, where is it? Come on.
Yeah, I didn't know what time the the Asia FRX race was going to be. I thought it was going to be like way
There we go.
later.
If you have a look in the chat right now, I'm going to post the link, and this is basically an invite to the AUS-NZ Racing Discord. So if you follow that link,
I would like
basically say hi and follow the
I'd deal
Tuesday
with
Thunder channel for more instructions.
I'm having a few issues.
Yeah, these guys race super clean.
I've got about 3 inches of the bottom of the screen that the game's not going, so I can't get to the top of the screen.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
Yeah, I've just done. I've just
Yeah, follow that link in the chat, guys. Go and have a look at that on Discord.
No, is your desktop scaled to greater than 100%?
Apologies for this.
Scale it back to 100% and then join the game. I used to have that problem all the bloody time.
Yeah, I just
It was only in
changed my-
VR though, wasn't it, Benny?
No, to do it on both.
Yeah, these guys are super clean racers. One of the best bunch of people I've ever raced against.
Yeah, I think Marzin's working on it.
Just really fast as well. Really fast, really clean.
Okay, I'll
And
100%
just
recommend it.
fun chats as well, you know, good people to hang out with. You can always have a laugh with these guys. I think we might have maybe a shortened practice session today. Sean Smith, how are you, mate? Michael, I think I've already said hi, but anyway, hi, Michael. Hope you guys are all doing okay. Welcome to the stream. We're running a little bit behind here at the moment. We have a lot of people waiting in the Discord channel as well, so when we do finally get a server, I think it's going to fill up pretty quickly. A lot more people are available to race these days because
No.
well, everyone's at home.
We're all gonna
Most of the people are at home.
No, what happened to trolling?
We were going to have full damage for the Bathurst 2 hours, weren't we? But did we switch that off or did we keep that? I can't remember.
Yeah, I didn't race it.
No, it was on.
Yeah, I remember it was on because I crashed out.
So did I.
Yeah, these guys love using the WTCC cars. Front wheel drive is insane.
I've waited longer than this some days.
One of the best ever AUS-NZ Tuesday Thunder races I've had is WTCR at Spa, which basically is the longest circuit combination possible. It takes about 3 minutes to do a lap, but the cars are just nose to
That's
tail.
either good or bad.
And just lots of panel bashing,
Shut them all
basically.
down so they
So
can
good.
just do one.
Hey, Lucky! Hey, Rob! Welcome to the stream, guys. Hope you're doing okay. Rob, thank you for joining. We're having a few technical difficulties here at the moment. The race server hasn't gone up yet, so we are waiting for that.
Yeah.
But we won't be too long. The guys are working furiously in the background to get everything set up.
So who's the fastest so far?
Eight eyes is, I think.
Bloody nerds. How many laps you done so far?
Maybe 10, 15?
Oh, bullshit.
300.
No, that's only when I do those L Factor 2 races, when I do 300 laps.
Actually, I picked up this track's not too hard to get picked up, right?
There's a lot of grip as well, which makes it a little bit easier than normal.
Yeah, that's where I found most of the time.
Like, you can push a lot harder than you think. You know, you go into a corner, it's like, oh, that's not too bad. You brake 50 meters later, next lap, and it still goes round, you know?
It's all good until you shit yourself, isn't it?
Yeah, you push it too much and you're in the grass.
Yeah.
Poop.
There's no grass.
Just dirt.
Oh, I mean,
Like a fart. Push too hard, it's probably shit.
Oh.
Speaking of which.
you push it too much and you're...
Yeah, Dick, still we always use the WTCRs when we get the opportunity to. Absolutely
I
fantastic.
feel like I'm gonna accidentally hit someone and then be like, ah, I'm so sorry, I'm so bad.
Yeah, just apologise.
Yeah.
We understand it happens, try not to make it on purpose.
But just try not to say, oh, I'm so sorry. Like that.
Cockhead, what are you in the way?
Just don't say it like that. Just say, sorry, man. Put a deep voice on. Sorry.
How's it go? You say sorry, and then you go for what? This good.
Yeah, bang. That's it. Apologise beforehand.
Yeah, I'm apologising now, guys.
Then you don't have to do it later. It works out.
You know,
Yeah.
if I'm saying fuck.
Fuck it.
Yeah, there's that too.
Saying the F word is your version of saying sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much. Our F word, and here's me toning it down,
Sorry for
is,
being 10 meter radius of you.
yeah, can be anything.
Good job I turned the monetization off for the stream, hey guys.
Again.
I just don't turn it on anymore, it's just not worth it.
Mate, you would carve up
Yeah,
fair
but
income. Just, all you gotta do is, instead of live streaming it, is just record it and then stream it later and just beep out all the...
Or just put a beep, a constant beep across the whole
Big
thing.
ring.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a funny sounding engine, what's that?
That is swear protection.
If you're enjoying the music, by the way, guys,
we're gonna be doing
then
any
make
social
sure you
distancing in
check
this
out the
game?
link in the description to the SoundCloud playlist where you can listen to everything I use on the stream.
Definitely, I'm just not gonna qualify so I can be 10 meters away from everybody.
Yeah, fair enough.
You'll be right next to Brody.
No, you
buddy,
can't
can't
join tonight.
Oh, he's got
Ah.
another race. Oh,
We got technical difficulties.
Here you go.
Her eyes
hey,
going on.
Daniel, could be the big win, mate.
Nah, JB's here and Lockie's here. I don't stand a chance. Come on.
Hey,
Hey, you're forgetting Damon.
There's too many people.
Yeah, no, Lucky's in your boat, mate. He just keeps on falling off.
Yeah.
Random Logitech controller I have will give me a victory.
I'm going to just full send it again. Free warning is now.
DHL it.
Yep.
Alright, time to break
Just send
100
it.
meters before the corner.
I can never remember what car he is in these.
That Rusty.
Yeah,
bro.
The
I'd
trumpety.
still do her.
Oh,
With those eyes. With those eyes. Yeah.
Turn around.
Dick, still, I think
JB,
I think the free content is ending soon. I'm not sure if it's today or tonight, but it's going to be ending soon. So
Be honest here.
I thought they may have extended it, but sadly not.
Yeah.
But hey, what an amazing thing for Sector 3 to do, right?
That's it.
What an absolutely amazing thing for Sector 3 to do, to basically make the entire game free to play, so everyone can go and have a go
Yeah, but I can't stop watching.
and
Yeah,
see.
Strangely erotic.
I was just looking for the
Click on it. Click on it and go bigger.
John, you are a sad.
Hey, come on, man. I'd rather do that than you.
I'd rather you did.
There you go.
We're all happy then.
everyone's happy.
Yeah, it was incredible, mate. I mean, to make the entire game free was just fantastic. I mean, it's the perfect time to do it, if ever there was.
feel like having a cigarette, but if I go out,
Do you reckon?
Go and
yeah.
Yeah,
Go,
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 have-
go, go.
No, because then I'll either get locked out of the server, or I'll be right up the back of the
Yeah,
pit
go,
box.
go, go.
I will wait for you.
There's no rule saying you can't smoke and drive.
No, there is in my house.
I'm picking it. It's gonna probably crash the server when we all try and fucking force join anyway.
Oh yeah, but I want to just join and then go and have a cigarette while it takes 8 minutes to load in.
Sorry about this, guys. The race should be starting in 10 minutes.
I might go back to looking at this weird girl again. There we go. Ooh.
I'm still looking.
Yeah.
You reckon we'll
Times 3 1.
do you reckon we'll bump the practice back, or we'll just go straight into quali?
Oh, it doesn't matter. Look, it's not. It's
Wouldn't mind a couple of laps.
20,
To me,
20,
it's like
yeah,
1 in the
20
morning.
minutes behind.
Just make it 30
Yeah,
minute quali.
but over here it's not.
It's not
1
like
in the
I'm
morning.
gonna do qualifying.
That's true. I'm
Gonna
just
set
the
a
one
valid
guy.
lap.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, unfortunate.
Richard Hunter, hey mate.
We've had to get up. We've had to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning to join European races.
Oh, all the time, yeah.
Yeah,
You guys close to getting rid of daylight saving? It'll put it back in.
yeah, you're very close.
April.
Nah, I reckon,
These are a little early.
they'll probably cancel that as well, though. You reckon?
Daylight saving. It'd be better if they did.
If they put the clocks forward about 4 months, we'll be right.
Daylight saving's off, guys. Don't bother.
I don't know. I'm sort of happy working from home now. Better than going into that shithole.
Actually, that's a good point. Show of hands. Who's working from home? Who's in lockdown? Like, out of how many people we got?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I've been since last week. All last week we're in lockdown as well.
I've had to go to work.
I'm working every day.
I
I just work
School's
from home
starting
anyway.
for me, but it's all online.
Yeah.
Makes my business idea pretty good now, I tell you.
What was that again, JB? I don't think I've heard that one before, mate.
Second-hand dildos. Second-hand dildo shop, but with a drive-through.
Now you're gonna have to,
Probably good, yeah.
takeaway.
Yeah, well that's it. Well, with drive-throughs takeaway, come on.
Now you have to
Long
deliver
as
it.
it's got it. Yeah, I'll deliver them. Test fit
Only if they come with a roll of toilet paper.
Yeah, well I can do that. Yeah.
Complimentary.
I mean, like, where are you gonna find the toilet paper?
Oh, the bigger question is where am I going to find my merchandise?
Again, let them.
I'm sure there's plenty of people when it's offload, mate.
Oh,
Oh,
eBay Marketplace. Gotta be, innit?
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
you guys know you guys know what to get when there isn't toilet paper, though, right?
God knows.
Just thinking a shower, to be honest.
Imodium?
Oh, Rusty's going to get
Sorry.
a dog.
Yeah, get your dog, get a cat, or a llama or something. Get sheep, whatever.
Something with lots of fur.
Cow's got a long tongue. Do it in
Make sure
one.
you have peanut butter with every meal.
Thistle from out back.
So no practice tonight. Straight into the race, then, is it?
I don't know.
I wouldn't mind a couple of laps.
Yeah, we need practice. I haven't even driven around here.
Let's see what happens when we don't practice.
I wasn't planning to do practice anyway.
Yeah, neither was I. So I just
Probably
did
needed
fucking
that,
an
like,
hour of it.
Sorry about this, guys. We're still waiting for the server to go up. I think someone's having a little few technical difficulties in the background here. Make yourself a cup of tea, get yourself some biscuits, have a snack. Just hang around, basically. Tell me what you're up to. Tell me how you're going.
You've been watching the stream, have you?
No, stream on.
Yeah, Dan's got one on. Old 8 Eyes has got one on.
Yeah, that's
It's
right.
blue too, isn't it?
It's what, sorry?
It's blue,
Yeah,
the tongue.
blue,
Yeah.
blue, purple, yeah.
Something like that.
I don't like me at the zoo. Fuck
Wow.
What are you doing with your ass out at the zoo?
Why are you getting your ass wiped at the zoo?
Eating carrots. Out of my hand.
With free food.
Crunch.
Oh. What's up anyway?
Oh, we're just waiting for the server to come up. They're having difficulties.
Not the server.
Give it a refresh.
Not the server.
Oh, let's get it.
I think that's what she said, wasn't it? Just waiting for it to come up, having difficulties.
He would have said that, wouldn't he?
Everyone went quiet there.
No man, there's difficulties.
Oh, Lucky. Good to see you voted yes, mate. Just to remind people, there is actually a vote going on the race today, so you can vote whether I'm going to bin it or not. I've developed a new, well, I say I developed, I've implemented a new widget into my stream. I didn't develop it, I don't code. I'm not that clever. But basically, if you think I'm going to throw it in the fence, spin the car, crash into someone, or retire, basically just bin it, then you can vote. There is a little widget. Let me see if I can bring that up. 1 second, guys. I'm sure I have it on the spectate screen here. Ta-da! There we go. Do we go? There we go. Top right of the screen. Will DDF bin it? Basically, it's up to you. We got 1 vote so far, and that's in favour of yes. So Lockie is basically saying, I'm going to bin it. Thank you for the confidence, mate. Type in the chat, !vote, and then either yes or !vote no. There are no prizes. There are no winnings of any description. Just the satisfaction of knowing you predicted the race right.
I had to close them, and then when I closed them, they disappeared and they wouldn't come back up.
Yeah.
Wanting me to start from scratch.
It's funny, Brody got an error 13. Awesome. If there's something going on server side.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, Lucky, I do actually.
Paul was saying might be something
I do
to
actually
with
keep
the
that on the
profit
screen during the race. It'll be at the bottom.
No,
Just
I
we're
don't
in the
think
holding
they've
screen at the
started
moment.
to
This is the
take it down yet.
spectator
As I
screen.
said, that
So that'll be live on the
JF
broadcast
did
during
say
the
he
race.
would hold off until 10ish. So we've only got about half an hour or so left.
Sean Connery's favourite sport, that mate.
What?
Tennis.
Very good.
Wow.
Are you actually a father? Dan, are you a father?
Sorry, what?
Are you actually a father? Because that was a real dad joke.
It really was. I'm just getting practicing, mate. I'm just getting practice. I can confirm, not to my knowledge.
Not that you know of, anyway.
Have you been trying, or?
He doesn't call him back, I think that's the problem.
Oh, Dave, did you need some Thrustmaster wheel setting?
Thrust.
Hopefully people stick around for the race. Hopefully we don't start to lose people.
G920.
Apologies if you are just joining the stream, by the way. We're having a few technical difficulties. I can see a few people signing on in the background now. The server's not live. There's some kind of problem with the server, so we're just in the lobby waiting for that to happen. Normally we kick things off at practice at around about 6. It's now 27 minutes past 6 in the evening, and the server is still not here, so I'm not exactly sure what is going on, guys. Oh, oh! I think I can see a server.
There is a server there.
Yeah.
It's up.
There is a password there.
There is.
Excellent. We're going.
Race is on.
Go racing. Where the fuck put gloves?
Gloves.
Big shout out to Heath for sorting that one out as well. Thanks, mate.
Yeah, thank you.
Finally,
Sparko gloves.
Finally.
Sparko, of course. Hashtag.
It's the server and social distancing.
I should.
Okay, we are driving the BMW M3, the pink one,
I've already got
one out.
and that's the password.
Yeah, these ones are good.
I cut the 2 index fingers, and so I can roll cigarettes.
Oh, is that what they're for?
Yeah.
For scratching you.
I would say that something else, but
Well, make sure you roll the cigarette first, whatever you do.
Yeah, that's right.
Wow.
Sticky fingers.
Yeah.
To help service in the struggle town. All joining.
Oh, don't worry, that YouTube race they had, the servers crashed.
Hopefully they stick together for Shanghai this weekend, yeah?
Yeah, hopefully.
What time's that?
6 PM, Brisbane time, I think.
Brisbane.
8 AM GMT for those of us internationals.
How are we getting on?
We're on the server! We're on the server! Alright guys, time to go racing. Without any further ado, let me pause the music and switch over to
Pretty quiet.
overlay.
Yeah, we just got in.
Alright, we're going guys. Finally.
Oh. Hey, it's Napdeck.
No.
Hey, happy.
So you got a server, that's good.
Is there no password?
Yeah.
No, there is one.
I'll just still.
Definitely the most graceful part of the stream. Look at that, guys. Okay, let's get going. Thank you for sticking with the stream so far. If you are just joining,
Hello.
we're a little bit behind. Practice server's only just gone up.
Hello, how you doing?
Hello.
Too bad, long time.
Timing's impeccable.
What is that?
It's about to just come up.
Need to fix my overlay in the game so I can basically see what you guys are saying. There we go. All right, let's go racing, guys. DTM 2013 cars at Laguna Seca. Yep, everything's good. Let me know what the quality of the stream is like, guys. Any issues with the audio, any issues with the video, just give me a shout, and I'll get them fixed before the race.
All clear, push now.
The sounds here in RaceRoom are just absolutely fantastic.
All round. Sector 2 is yellow.
We've got absolutely no ABS. Got no traction control. But we do have DRS. So the rear wing can lift up and give us a straight line speed boost. We can use that at any point during practice, but we can't use it during qualifying. And during the race you can only use it when you're within a second of the car ahead of you, but a maximum of 3 times a lap. Now, why, you might ask, why don't you just basically just use DRS the whole time? Well, because it makes the car very unstable at the rear, so if you start going around with DRS 24/7, you're going to spin during the corners. It's not going to do anybody any favours whatsoever. So you really need to save it for on the straights. Yeah, it came second in these cars. Very good memory, Yellow. The only difference is, last time I raced these cars it was against Brody Steen, who is the resident alien here at AUS-NZ. He's not racing today. He's racing another series. He can't make it.
I figured out why Dimension 2 was crashing all the time. I was something to do with why it disk drive and it wasn't set up right.
Sector 1 is clear.
The old disk drive.
Yeah.
Sector 2.
Ouch, my ears.
I feel like it's sitting too far back.
Green flag sector 3.
That's how they are.
Yeah, so how many of us are racing on Sunday?
Count me in.
What's on Sunday?
You're clear on the left.
On the F1.
I thought it was on Sunday.
I don't know. Now
That's correct, Yelly. My favourite finishing position in these races is usually second. I can count. Oh, well, it'd take me more than one hand to count how many times I finished second in these cars.
New fastest lap for Cooper.
I've never won an AUS-NZ Tuesday Thunder race.
Sector 3.
I even finished second in the special 2 hours of Bathurst they hosted a few weeks ago. Again, to Brody.
Sector 3 is clear.
Just getting a feel for the track.
118.93.
Not particularly good lap so far.
Rusty.
Just getting in the feel for it.
Hey, this track's fucking piss easy. I don't know what he's whinging about.
E9. Incident in Sector 2. Sector 2 is yellow.
So Rob thinks I'm going to hold on to it today.
Sector 1 is yellow. You're currently 1.2 seconds off the pace.
Sean thinks I'm going to hold on to it today.
Be a big barrel roll coming today.
Sector 2 is a second off the pace. Sector 3 is
Again.
0.5
Yeah,
off
mate.
the pace.
Well, it's being streamed, so
120.
Yeah, good luck.
Sector 1 is yellow. We'll go with
I only perform for the TV.
Hey Paul, welcome to the stream, mate. Yep, we use default setups for all of these races, fixed setups, which kind of levels the field, and people can't get an advantage by tweaking the tyres or tweaking the suspension. Everybody drives the same car. Well, you can change the balance of the brakes from forward to rear, you can change your fuel, you can change your brake pressure as well.
Enough, I'd say.
Just enough.
but you can't change anything else. So pretty much what you've got is what you've got.
Sector 1 is clear.
Makes it
Sector 2 is
more fair. Ah,
your brake temperatures look good.
too wide.
You DRS.
Team BMW in front of me here.
Thanks, Rob.
Oh, no.
This is my Flamingo t-shirt, which I got for £2 in the UK.
Off the leader's pace. Yellow flag.
Last week,
Anybody else fun the server fairly late?
Green flag, all clear.
last week, Aaron challenged me to wear something pink on today's stream because he drove the pink Nissan, which he affectionately referred to as the salmon cannon.
So you might get the leg.
So it was like, if you can wear something pink on stream, that'd be nice. This is the pinkest item of clothing I have.
6.
I'm not too sure. I'd say I just logged on and all bloody like it's been rebooted.
It's one of my favourite t-shirts. I haven't worn it for a while. Hopefully it can bring me some good luck.
Incident in sector 3.
Going to
Sector 3
reboot
is
it.
yellow.
Just before I did it, I just must have logged. Probably needs a good reboot.
Probably do one, yeah.
Oh, Yele, it's too warm for the Dutch Vest. That thing's really hot.
Green flag, sector
It's a
3.
little bit laggy for me, yeah.
Especially when you consider it's like 25 degrees here still.
Incident clear. Green flag.
DMP plus the same laggy for me.
Well, I'm just blending into the furniture, Sean. What can I say,
A
mate?
lot of people in here, and
Alright, right side clear. Yellow flag in sector 3. Yellow flag, stay sharp. Green flag. Yellow flag in sector 1.
There we go. That was a bit of overlap.
Hang in there.
M, welcome to the stream. How are you?
6. That's your fastest lap. You're currently 0.8 off the pace. Wrap-up time was 1:19.54. Sector 2 is clear. Green flag, sector 3.
So 35-minute race.
Yeah.
Bin it means crash into either the scenery or another car, spin it and get damage, or basically just not finish by causing so much damage to the car that I can't continue. Bin it basically means throw away a good race.
Hello?
Throw it in the bin. Hey, Sticky.
Fastest lap for Bradshaw, 1:18.30.
An Australian jacket, Yellow. It's basically just a string vest and a 4X gold long neck.
Your right front tyre is hot. Your right front is hot.
Ask Nick De Silva, he'll know.
No, it's Osram or Wasram or something. It's lagging out a bit.
Oh, so M, thank you for the confidence.
Yellow flag, sector 1. P4.
Only do that in race, baby.
Lap
You
puts
know
you
this, man.
0.8 off the pace. Yellow flag.
I can't believe that they opened with that, didn't they?
I know.
Whoa!
On your left.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, that quarter.
Oh, well, I didn't watch
You
that.
got someone rejoining the track in an unsafe manner.
Incident clear. Green
Ah, that pit lane exit will get you, mate. All good. I'll be doing it in the race, so it's all good, mate.
I thought I was in first, but I was in second, so I didn't get out of the way in time.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
I'll tell you what I've done. Guys. I've actually forgotten to put the poll overlay inside my VR headset. So all you guys are voting. I can't actually see what the votes are at the moment. I did it for my stream at the weekend, but that was using R Factor 2, the other racing game that I play. And I'm using RaceRoom Racing Experience today. So I forgot to set it up for this one. So I'll have to check when I come back into the pits. Okay, I'm going to use DRS this lap. You can hear that sound in the background, that brrrr sound. That's whenever the wing changes, and you can see the little red light on the bottom of my dashboard.
Yellow flag, stay sharp. Sector 3 is
Yeah, or your brake and it'll come off as well.
Green flag, you're clear. White flag, mate.
This gives me a top speed advantage, but I don't want to use it in the corners because it makes the car really loose on the rear.
Sector 1 is clear.
A bit too wide there.
Oh, everyone do blinky on me.
servers a bit.
Shit.
No, I'm just
Yellow flag sector 3.
I think spacing it is such a bad idea.
It looks like Woods has gone off in
terrible. Oh, is that what you said?
right side.
Oh!
Green flag sector 3. Right side's clear.
Very easy to spin the rear tyres in this car.
Yellow flag. Green flag, you're clear.
It's a little bit better, but I'm about
Sector 2 is clear.
0.7 of a second off the pace.
Lap in this session. That lap was a 119.03.
Just running some practice laps here. The server is a little bit late, guys.
Sector 2, white flag.
Where's that?
Had a few technical difficulties, which meant we're running about half an hour behind. So we've got 12 minutes of practice. And then we'll have about 10 minutes of qualifying. And then we'll have a half an hour race. Well, 35-minute race.
Your right front's carrying a bit of wear. Green flag sector 1.
There we go. This is a bit of a better lap. A much better lap, this.
Tyre is cooking. You're a tenth off the pace in sector 2. The car in front's lap time is at 19.00.
There we go. 1.3 seconds up on our best so far. Where's it going to put us on the leaderboards?
You're quickest overall. Sectors 1 and 3 are good. You're a tenth off the pace in sector 2. Your lap time was 17.69.
That'll do nicely. Fastest in practice, but we were using the DRS for the entire lap, which gives us a hell of an advantage on the straight line speed. So, for a comparison this lap, I'm going to do my best and not use the DRS at all and see how that compares. You can see on the bottom of the screen my telemetry with a little green bar. That tells you the difference between my current time and my fastest time at this point of the track. So it's just turned to red because I know I'm slower than my best time. The relative time display is pretty useful to tell how I'm going on the lap so far. And now the time is dropping away because I ran wide. Half a second down.
Yellow flag in sector 1. Sector 2 is 0.9 off the pace. Green flag sector 1.
Those red curves will get you, they're pretty tick.
10 minutes remaining. 10
So there we go, we're about a second slower. I mean, obviously I did make a mistake that lap. But we are,
You need to find a 10th in sector 3.
we're about a second down without using the DRS. So that's a bit of an advantage. So if you have the ability to use it in the race, and just to remind you guys, the only time you can use the DRS in the race is when you're within a second of the car ahead, and you're only allowed to use it for a maximum of 3 times on that one lap. Then it's going to give you a big advantage, and it's going to bring you alongside in a position to overtake, basically. Which basically just keeps the field together and what makes these cars so good to race. Some people call it artificial, because when you get the DRS, the car ahead doesn't. It's just for you.
Sector 3. Sector 3 is yellow.
So, the person you're chasing down can feel like a little bit of a sitting duck sometimes. You know, it's on circuits with longer straights, it's kind of hard to defend against someone with DRS. But on a track like Laguna Seca, it doesn't really give you a massive advantage, just enough to kind of bring you alongside into a corner. And you've still got to do the overtake as we
Yellow flag.
spin the rear. Alright, that's a good time to bring it back to the pits.
This lag is really bad.
And put some fuel in. Well, take some fuel out, basically. And increase the brake pressure. So I want to use more brakes.
Yeah, I'm getting mad lag tonight.
Oh, this is a bad time to get lots of lag when there's 28 people on the server.
Yeah, there's a lot of people tonight, right? Can I use it in quali?
Yep.
Yes.
There's a few on there.
No, I can't actually. No, you can't use it in quali. Okay, so this is low fuel. There we go. You can't use DRS in quali, which seems a bit strange because most of the series say you can. So now we trundle down the pits at 60k.
Oh, I passed you, Lucky.
No, yeah, mate, Marcy went through the Zipper 2-1.
I'm talking about passing with the flag.
So, the racing I was doing previously was just getting used to the track again, so not entirely familiar with the track. And on a full tank of fuel, which is going to make it heavier and slower. And not particularly using DRS that much, whereas this is going to be a low fuel run, so the car's going to be lighter, it's going to be more responsive, it's going to take less energy to accelerate because it's not carrying the weight. So it'll be faster, theoretically. It's going to be interesting to see how this compares to the 1 minute 17.686 that I set so far.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
I think the best lap I've ever done is like a 1:17.3 or something like that.
Oh, got him!
Slammed.
Try and do that again.
How long is the race in Virginia in the VEC, Yellow? I only tend to do commentary for the longer ones, like, you know, the 12 hours, the 24 hours, that kind of thing, because the VEC normally starts at 1 in the morning for me, so I usually join when it's, you know, 8 AM in the morning for me here, so I usually come on and do the last couple of hours, maybe. So, how long's the race? Oh, it's only 6 hours, Yellow. I probably won't be doing that one then, mate. I'll still be asleep.
No, sorry, man. That's right. I cut the corner a little bit. Sector 1 is clear. That's alright. It's only practice. I can't find you, guys.
Did you just make that excuse for me or what?
Like that green.
Nah, no, I was within the code.
Just down like it. That's all.
I was sort of going to go out, but then I was like, oh no, I'll give him a minute to go past. And I saw him come past spinning, I was like, oh! Yellow flag. Sorry, mate.
0.15 of a second up on our fastest lap so far.
I opened the old DRS up too early.
So whoever's, you know, could you pick TCR this week, please?
Group 5.
Love you.
Find detected sector 2.
Whoa!
Sector 1 is yellow. That's 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes. We think that Woods has gone off in the Andretti hairpin. Alright, Dan. We estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining. Green flag.
Ah, 10th slow, but I had a few scruffy corners.
Sector 1 is clear. You're now 0.24 quicker than second place. You've just done a 17.80.
Oh, Dale, you're here. How are you, mate?
Been here all night. I had 2 problems before. Yeah, go.
Oh, that's a bit of better first few corners there.
Sector 1's quick.
Oh, we've got a bit of traffic on this lap though, so we'll back out of it, let him have the space, check the mirrors, and he runs wide anyway. Never mind.
Wow.
This corner here, corkscrew, is just incredible. The amount of elevation change, you can really feel it in virtual reality, you know?
8 seconds off the pace.
Kind of feel your stomach drop. So if you like that kind of thing, well, it's pretty cool.
Okay, Dan, you've got.
You don't get the G-forces though compared to driving a real car, so sometimes it can take people a little bit of a while to get used to virtual reality at first. You know, the disconnect between what your brain sees and what your brain thinks it should feel. A lot of people get nauseous and dizzy.
Sector 2. Sector 2 is yellow.
I seem to manage relatively okay with it. There are a few games that set me off. Like,
Sector 2 is clear.
I used to play Alien Isolation in VR. That just used to make me feel dizzy. It also used to scare the hell out of me as well.
Sector 2 is yellow.
But it was so much fun.
Let's go, tell me about it.
Sector 2 is clear. Yellow flag.
I should just
We think O'Brien has gone off in Langy curve. Green flag, all clear. Green flag, sector 2. Brake temps are good. Yellow flag, stay sharp.
Whoa!
Car on your left. Clear on the left.
There's someone reversing at the apex of the final corner.
just ended, so now I have to buy one of the cars.
Ah!
Very little fuel left. Blue flag. Green flag, you're clear.
That lap was fast as well.
3 wide, we're on the right. Clear on the left.
I was about half a tenth up.
Flag in sector 2. Just 2 minutes left. 2 minutes to go.
I'm going to use this to get some racecraft practicing because I'm not going to complete another lap at race pace now.
Sector 2 is clear.
Going to use this to practice my overtaking and not spinning it under pressure, which I need all the practice with I can get. Yeah, thanks, Yelly. I think I did well to avoid that one.
Sector 3 is clear. Sector 1 is 1.3 seconds off the
This is the
pace.
biggest Tuesday Thunder we've ever had. 28 people.
We had one
Yeah.
with
Oh yeah, we did actually. Yeah.
No, on the right side. Clear on the right.
Back out of it. It's a very difficult circuit to overtake on.
Oh fuck!
Yellow flag.
Oh, what are you doing?
Green flag, you're clear.
We've got a lot of people here tonight. 28 people registered for the race so far. This is a huge field.
I kept getting faster sectors, but I kept getting bogged down by a car, and then I got a clean lap.
Left side's clear.
I wonder if qualifying will be private or group qualifying. We'll have to do this again and find a space on track.
Yeah, hard bleeding.
Got 42 seconds left in the practice session here. We're using about 2 litres a lap. Qualifying normally goes to about 5 minutes, so we won't get more than 3 laps in, so I would say 6 litres, but I'm probably going to put 7 in to be safe, because once the car gets below 1 litre, it starts to cough and splutter and kind of drag itself along.
That DRS. Whatever. Bullshit.
I'm listening to lads.
Green flag, sector 2.
I'm
Sector 1 time's
DRS,
okay.
and I didn't use DRS because the margin's so different, or so not different.
Why is it everywhere? I thought.
Incident in sector
There we
3.
go.
Sector 3 is yellow.
Practice session is over. Let's have a look at the votes. We've got 7 votes so far. 57% in favour of me throwing it in the fence.
3 hits if you're a second
Thank you,
behind
guys.
another car when you're.
Each lap.
Yeah.
Oh, there's more. Fuck yeah.
You have to hold the button in.
It's gonna be crowded.
No, you only just press the button to make DRS active.
Don't worry about turning it off either.
Okay, this is going to be fun.
The lane speed limit is
Leave yourself
60
space to.
kilometers per hour.
This is not a private qualifying session. We're all going to be out on the same track at the same time. There's going to be a lot of traffic.
Practice before or was
Yeah, so
So for anyone who's just joining the stream, we had a few technical problems with the server before.
you don't get DRS.
It took us about half an hour to get online later than we should normally have done. So this is the qualifying for the race. So we've got 6 minutes for everybody to basically find a private piece of track
As Heath could say, always a sunny day at RaceRoom.
and set a fastest lap time without getting held up by someone else or getting overtaken or getting involved in a spin. So just going to cruise it round, save a bit of fuel, make sure there's a gap to the car ahead, and not run out of track limits, because we might get maybe 2 laps in if we're lucky, because it's only a short lap around here. Might get 2 attempts to set a good lap. See how we go.
car coming up.
About 3 seconds to the car ahead there. Check the mirrors, we've got no one behind us. Oh, it's getting a bit congested up ahead. You can see them on the main straight as well, that's pretty cool. On the other side of the circuit. Oh, the hairpin's looking pretty full.
Sector 1 is yellow.
Okay guys, here we go. I'm going to be quiet for a couple of minutes.
Sector 3 is clear.
Let's go and set a fast lap time.
5 minutes left. Yellow flag, stay sharp.
How much fuel you started with? I'm thinking about 60 litres, or is that too much?
Sector 1 is clear.
I'll be thinking mid-50s, but yeah, 60 will be great.
This feels like a good lap so far. Maximum concentration. Short shifted to get the traction there. Light apex, swing it round. Don't block me in the final corner, please.
Whoa, see? Load up, sorry mate.
Yellow flag, green flag.
Big wiggle on the rear. Gonna cross the line, what kind of time we got? What? It's a 1:17.5 with no DRS.
Yellow flag.
That's faster than my lap with DRS on on low fuel.
Jesus, Daniel, where do you get that bloody lap from?
Green flag, all clear.
I'll tell you when I find out, JB. Don't know if I can do that again.
Green flag, sector 1.
Wish you didn't do it to start with.
I don't know if you noticed, but it says in the timings that there's a zero, everyone's got zero.
Yellow flag, sector 2. Yellow
But
flag.
for some reason I've got.
You might have an assist on.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know who that was at the corkscrew. Sorry, mate, whoever that was.
Green flag, sector 3. Sector 2
Did you
is
see that?
2.7
You got your
off
driver
the
aids
pace.
on, or
Incident
where
clear.
you go?
Green flag. Brake temperatures are fine.
Stay off the track, stay out of the way.
On your right side. Right side's clear. Yellow flag, stay sharp. Incident clear. Green flag. Acknowledged. Pit stop requested. Sector 2 is clear. Yellow flag.
Gotta practice the pit entry.
Seeing lots of front. Watch your speed limit in the pits.
Yeah, I had a good one.
It's very tight here. 1:17.5. Wow. Okay.
I mean, like, I'm setting
2 minutes to go. 2 minutes.
Okay, so if I have to come into the pits,
17.
I have to basically switch the car off to refuel. I don't plan on refueling. I'm gonna do some quick calculations now. Okay.
How are people setting, like,
So to work out the fuel, we are basically doing a 35-minute race. Times that by 60, so that is 2100 seconds.
Oh, I should have put another bloody 2 litres
Divide
in.
that by, say, 78,
Good.
which gives us 26.9 laps. So say 27 laps. Okay. So we got 27 laps. We are using, on average, 2.
I messed up the whole.
2.2 litres a lap. I'll put 2.3 just to be safe, which gives us 62.1 litres.
Well, if it's any consolation, I messed up the whole laps.
62.1 litres. It is time to now change the setup.
I'm not
Click
going
back to the
time
pits.
for another one.
Go to car setup here.
Gee, Rusty, that's a bloody good time you did there, mate.
Fuck it, I was on a fucking howler then too. Fucked it up.
The car is going to behave completely different. I'm going to put it on 64 just to be safe.
We're using a wheel.
Fuzzies. Naturally faster.
Is that right? Let's have a look.
You guys
Yep.
are the top of the animal.
Yeah, I'm in liters. I'm in liters because
Righto, good luck, guys.
we're in Oz.
Yes.
Just remember, for the new guys, time at the 20-minute remaining mark, there is a safety car, so slow it down. Listen to the cues and have a good race.
And there's no pitting under safety car.
No passing.
Or
safety
after.
car.
And no
You
passing.
say it's fun, no unlapping, and just line up.
Checkered flag,
Enjoy it.
T1.
Good luck with the broadcast, Naptic.
Yes.
Yeah, cheers, mate.
Yeah, mate.
Alrighty, so we qualified on pole.
Remember to
pole,
fuel your
whoever got
car. Put your fuel in there.
Just going to double check the car just to be safe. We got 65 litres, that is good.
Danny
Brakes look good, tyres looking good.
One home, Danny. Hey?
Oh, salmon cannon. That's the one.
Fuel number?
60.
59.
I'm gonna put 58. I don't know.
Just going to play it safe. Alright, guys,
61.
start the car.
59.
Let's recenter the view just to make
I'm
sure
gonna have a
broadcast is
kilo
working.
advantage.
Oh, you're
Oh,
10.
you're rusty.
Thanhanks, mate.
Look at
Pole.
this grid. Jesus.
We have 27
It's out there,
cars
isn't it? Is it nearly at the round corner?
and 20 seconds to go
Careful, car, Daniel.
before the race starts. 15 seconds to go.
Jeez.
Hope you guys enjoy the race. Leave the stream a like, say hi in chat, and if you like what you see, make sure you subscribe.
Good luck, guys.
So I do these every Tuesday. Okay, good luck.
Launch control.
No.
Green, green, green.
Gonna defend the inside.
Oh, they're loose. They're loose.
Left side's clear.
Never mind.
Incident in Sector 1. Sector 1 is yellow.
He's right behind us.
Sweet start, mate. Keep it coming.
The car's a lot more responsive on full fuel.
Green flag, Sector 1.
A lot more unresponsive on full fuel. Am I going to have to get defensive? He's right there in the mirrors. He's fast, whoever that is. The relative display
Incident in Sector 2. Sector 2 is yellow.
hasn't actually kicked in yet, so I don't know who that is. Bit faster through the corkscrew there.
Sorry. Oh, round we go.
Green flag, Sector 2.
And that is a lap here at Laguna Seca. We're still in the lead.
Back is my DRS.
It's Lockie. Lockie's behind us. Oh no. He's going to have DRS now because he's within a second. He's going to have that top speed advantage that we're not going to have. So I'm going to be dragging him along. That's very true, Michael. I do need to drive the Volvo.
I'll take 21 to 12 in one lap.
To basically remind myself of the definition of the word unresponsive. Oh, Lockie's big on the send. He always goes for the send. 0.7 of a second behind. If we can stick it together on this lap. We might be able to break the DRS. He did go for the send. I saw him storming in the mirrors then, guys.
I don't know how I pulled that up, Dan.
Code Brown, Code Brown.
Oh. No! Whoa. Sick. It wasn't him, they must have attacked.
We need a second over the line. Oh, we got a second and a half to him.
You've just done a
Perfect.
0.25.
Okay.
But need I remind you fellas and ladies
What are you doing down
that this is a 35-minute race and there is a mandatory safety car at the 15-minute mark. Don't run wide, come on Dan. So basically it doesn't matter how good the first half of the race is, it's all about the second half because you can storm out into the lead, have a massive advantage, and then 15 minutes in it all gets wiped out and it's go time again. It's basically a brand new race. So basically, I just got to hold on to the tyres, because if I storm off into the distance, right, and use up all my tyres, then I'm not going to have anything for the second half of the race. Whereas Lockie could be just playing it safe behind me and conserving his car. Let's be honest, it's Lockie. He probably isn't doing that. I think he's back in DRS though. Yeah, Yellow, very important potato. I always finish in second places in these AUS-NZ things.
It's just done a 118.28. Sector 2 is clear.
We'll try and avoid those red curves on the inside.
Yellow flag sector 3.
We're already on lap 4, 5 minutes into the race. Hope you're enjoying it so far. If you are, leave the stream a like. Say hi in chat or in the comments if you're watching this after the fact. Make sure you subscribe. So we do this every Tuesday.
Green flag sector 3.
Well, not this, I mean, not DTM 2013 cars at Laguna Seca, that'd get boring pretty quick. We did the same race every week. But we do the same format, and the new person in this race gets to choose the combo for next week. Captain Flatspot! Captain Flatspot, welcome to the stream, mate. Glad you could join me. Good morning to you. I hope you're doing alright. It's nice to see you racing the other night with RVR Closet.
Just done a 118.22. Incident.
It was a little bit too late for me to join in, unfortunately. I couldn't come and enjoy the madness with you guys.
Sector 1.
Good enough.
Sector 2 is clear.
Oh, looks like Rusty's got lucky for second place behind us. That's good. The more they keep on fighting,
Sector 1 is clear.
the more they slow each other down, the better. No! A long way to go in this race yet, though, Mr. Steele.
You're cleaned up there.
I've got about a couple seconds. You got your morning coffee, excellent. Well, after this race, I'm going to be having my dinner. I don't know what it is.
Sector 3 is clear.
But it smells delicious. My fiance is making that in the background for me now. She's a fantastic human being.
Keep you busy this week, doesn't it?
Yes.
We're doing it by time, Mr. Flatspot. We've got 28 minutes and 24 seconds left in the race. So it's a 35-minute race, so we're only 7 minutes in.
118.76. You're 2/10 off the pace in sector 3.
However, with these...
Who was that?
With these Tuesday Thunder races...
John Beck.
We basically run a safety car at 15 minutes.
Reckless.
Right now.
So everybody just kind of slows down. Brings the field back together, and then we go again. There's no real purpose, apart from just to bunch the field up. Driving a little bit more conservatively now, trying to save those tyres. Mr. Captain is in Sweden, so I believe that is currently 10 in the morning. Central European time, unless they've kicked into daylight savings yet. There we go. Just got to gently the car around, save the tyres. This might seem academic. It's because it is. These first 15 minutes don't really count for too much.
2/10 off the pace in sector 1. 3/10 off the pace in sector 2. Sector 3 time is quick.
Basically, all these first 15 minutes are is for people to get a feel for the car and settle down a bit. The last 15 minutes, that's where the action happens. That's where I usually throw it away. That's what I did in my GT3 Suzuka race with these guys a couple of months ago. I was leading the entire first stint, and then couldn't warm my tyres up and had a bit of a scruffy second half of the race. I think I finished in 7th, maybe? I've never won against the AUS-NZ crew here at Tuesday Thunder.
But the DRS
I finished 2nd plenty of times. So we can just hold it together, maybe. Thank you, Wushel. I'll see if I can win for you, mate. Don't forget you can vote. If you think I'm going to bin it, if I'm going to ruin the race and crash or burn or whatever it is, there's a little display on the bottom of the screen which shows the current votes, and you can do that by using the live chat. So if you think I'm going to bin it, basically type in chat !vote yes. And if you think I'm not going to do it, if you think I'm going to basically survive in one piece, do !vote no. Always the bridesmaid, never the bride. That is very true, Michael. Although in this t-shirt, I'd make a rather good bride, don't you think? Oh, too much curb on the inside there. So we got a car ahead of us on track now. We got David Wood. The Wood. He's lapped. So he's a lap down. He must have had a spin or something. I wonder if you can get DRS off a lapped car. One way to find out.
Where'd you go, Dan?
Guy on your left.
No! I overtook him just before the line.
07.
Rusty's catching up behind me though. I haven't got this as easy as I thought.
4 minutes safety car, guys.
Ja. Kan ik niet allemaal?
Rusty's within a second. Oh, I need to break that gap. That front right tyre is getting a bit hot. I might get held up a little bit here by Ben Woods. We got Ben Woods. We got David Woods. Come on, mate. Oh, and he lifts off to give us the position. Thank you. That cost us a bit of time though. Rusty's right in behind us now.
Incident in Sector 3. Sector 3 is yellow. We think that Smith has gone off in turn 11.
Sorry, Loggy.
That's obvious.
Yellow
I
flag.
totally lost it, man.
Green flag.
Oh, Rusty's right there. Rusty's fast.
Kan ik jullie allemaal faciliteren?
That lap was at 190.
I'm going to go to the inside and defend.
Car on your right.
23 minuten.
Still there. Right side's clear. Car on your right. Right side.
Ooh,
Alsjeblieft.
that was close.
Kan ik jullie allemaal?
Ah, to run wide. No, that's not good.
Yeah, I'm trying to get one of them too.
Oh shoot.
He's on a controller.
Very spooky.
Oh, Rusty made a mistake. He went in too deep into that corner. I think he went for the dive. Not sure if you guys can see him in the mirrors. But there's a lot of pressure on now. Rusty's quick.
Very stupid.
Behind is now 0.9.
Remember, he has to be within a second to get that DRS as I cross the start-finish line.
Go on, Matt, get past.
He's back.
You don't need a full tank in these races. If you tank it, you'll do like an hour's worth. We're only doing 35 minutes here today.
Off the pace. Sector 1 is clear. Sector 3 is clear. Yellow flag in sector 2.
Oh, too deep into that corner. Way too deep into that corner. Starting to get a bit of wear on the front right tyre now. We've got 1 minute and 16 seconds.
Sector 2 is clear.
Until the safety car. So at least when the safety car happens, we will get to slow down a bit. And cool that front right tyre that's starting to get a little bit hot, as you can see from the graphics at the bottom of the screen.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Smoothly does it, Dan. Come on, mate. Someone's been disqualified. Too wide. Ah, too wide. Too slidey. We got 30 seconds left to safety car.
Your lap time was 1:18.79. Sector 1 is yellow. Yellow flag. Green flag, all clear.
I'm not going to come in for tyres. I'm going to try and make one set last to the end of the race. Pit stop not worth it today. So I'm putting a full tank of fuel. I'm going to try and do it on one tank, but the car's getting very loose now. These tyres are going to be sketchy as towards the end of the race.
Safety car, boys.
Safety car.
This is looking good.
Yeah.
20 minutes remaining.
Safety up the car.
Woo!
So I would say put your pit limiter on because you guys are quite far ahead.
Well, Rusty's been chasing the arse out of me. Of course I'm going to be ahead. So...
Yeah, no,
safety
you
car's
can't
out.
pit now. So can't.
Okay.
Safety car called, you can't pit.
Green flag.
Cruising it round at 70k.
They're about 11
So-
ahead, boys, in front of me, like Billy and all that.
Basically wait to
So we'll try and
wait for the
catch
field
up.
to catch up. Everyone to form a line. And then we will go racing again.
See you, mate.
Why did you get a drive-through, Krabby?
Straight down the pits.
Oh no.
Thought I got away with it, but it doesn't turn until you come out.
Obviously the brakes are going to get cool, the tyres are going to get cool. Save a bit of fuel here. We got about 2/3 of our front right tyre left, about 66%.
Fucked.
Hope you guys enjoying the race so far. That was a crazy first 15 minutes.
Yeah, we're just coming into the final bend now.
Who's at the back?
Oh, there's a few more coming. One's in the pits. No, you can't pit.
No, I'm
I
just
don't know how
driving
many.
through.
Oh, okay, sorry. All right.
I had to save a bit of fuel.
Somebody's parked in there, so
Yeah,
they're not
yeah,
running.
no, that's all. No, that's all good.
Yeah, this is going to be very interesting, Captain.
Jesus, you're going slower than
Obviously, the tyres need to cool down a bit. The tyres have got about 66% on the front right, 78% on the front left, 84% on the rear right, and 87% on the rear left. Sorry, what was it?
You feel free to make some mistakes, mate.
Oh, don't tempt me. That's what usually happens in these races.
You're all caught up.
I saved.
I'm going to the back stack, guys.
I can send it now. It saves enough fuel.
Alright, so if everyone's caught up, Dan,
Alright,
sort of
I'll
like
break you.
after everyone comes out of this corner here.
Okay,
Green flag sector 1. Okay, Dan, that's half
so
distance.
give me a shout when good to go.
Just leave a bit of a gap, boys.
Alright, so we all ready,
So
guys?
yeah, whenever you want.
Okay, safety car ending in 3, 2, 1, go! Looks like Lockie's got the jump on Rusty behind us.
Oh, 3 wide.
3 wide behind us. Rusty's still in second.
You're ballsy.
Oops, sorry.
Gotta remember there's cold brakes, there's cold tyres.
Yellow flag sector 2.
Well, the front right's not cold, that's for sure. And even with DRS, it is a pretty difficult track to overtake on.
Green flag, sector 2.
That front right, it doesn't have much grip left.
You boys forgot about that you had DRS.
Whoa. Sorry about that.
I don't think we've got a second on Rusty behind us. I think he's still going to have DRS. Oh, it's going to be close actually. We broke the toe. I've got a feeling this race isn't anywhere near over yet. Because that guy you keep on hearing on the radio with the deep voice, that is John Bradshaw. He's in third and he's rapid. And a few lags in the headset here. The performance is dropping a bit, unfortunately.
Sector 1 is clear.
Hopefully that's not affecting the stream too much and you'll still get a nice solid frame rate. Even if I do keep on running wide and making silly mistakes. Having to lift off so much through that left-hander now. Just waiting for the car to grip up. Oh, hey, Dad. Everyone say hi. David Finney in chat.
The yellow gamer.
That's my dad. Welcome to the stream. It's nice and early in the morning for you back home there.
You've just done a 118.74. Good consistency. Keep them coming.
Currently in the lead of the race, but not by much. Started on pole. I've led every lap so far, but the guy behind me, Mr. Rusty, is putting the pressure on big time. And if he isn't, then I've got Lockie Nichols and John Bradshaw, who are also absolutely rapid. And at the front left is starting to struggle now as well. Just need to be nice and smooth, not to put too much energy through the tyres, and try and keep ahead of Rusty by a second. Otherwise he'll get that DRS and he'll be all over me on the straights. Oh, it might not be the most exciting race to watch. There's not that many overtakes or dramas, but I'm feeling the pressure right now, trust me guys. Oh, Rusty's closing up big time. Get the drive out of the final corner. He's only half a second behind. He's right there in the mirrors.
We're currently setting the pace. That lap time was 118.50. The guy behind has just done a 118.06.
Park it on the apex, stop him from getting the cutback. Bit too much curb on the inside there. Is he going to go for the dive? Ah, too wide. I'm going to go defensive here. He's thinking about it. Oh, he can't make it stick around the outside. We hold on to the position again and he's still all over me.
Woods has just retired.
He's going to try the DRS up the hill towards the corkscrew. That's not a good idea, mate. Oh, big wheel spin. I thought he was going to rear end me then. He's all over me.
You are clear on the right. The right side's clear.
You've got half your fuel left.
On your right. Still there.
He's got the run down the straight.
19.83.
Give him the room.
Alright.
Sector 2 is yellow.
He's still there.
He's braked too late.
Sector 2 is clear.
Rusty braked too late. He outbraked himself with the 2-1 and I get wiggly on the rear. Come on, Dan, focus, hold it together. Big pressure, defending the lead.
O'Brien has retired from the race.
Oh, Sticky's out of the race. What happened, Sticky?
Sorry boys, I had to get time back.
How'd you get a cut track?
Yeah, I ran wide, just trying to avoid Alex and
Sector 3 is yellow.
Whew. The problem I know very well. Rusty's going to be back.
Sector 3 is clear. The gap behind is now 1.5 seconds.
Rusty's quick. He's going to be back on me in a couple of laps. That's for sure. With 11 minutes left in the race, this is a lot of pressure.
Incident in Sector 1. Sector 1 is yellow.
Tyres are definitely going big time. The front right is overheating so much, and it's now down below 50% low.
Just got to keep an eye out. Who's sitting around you? Have you got crew chief on?
DTMs don't have ABS. DTMs don't have traction control.
0.39 off the pace. Sector 2 time is okay.
We've had pretty good year to radar.
Yeah, the little helicorsa job.
Ooh, bugger.
Rusty!
Someone's having a good one. Oh no, I think Rusty's gone behind us. Has Rusty spun out? Oh, Rusty, what happened, mate?
Back and barrel rolled it.
It's your turn.
That's your thing.
How'd you barrel roll it at Laguna?
No, we didn't barrel roll it, just...
Green flag Sector 1.
Lost it coming out of the head.
Oh, mate, I was loving that battle.
I know, it's fucking sick, man.
Well, you can
Play down, I'll give you another one.
Yeah. Feel free to save it anytime.
That's 10 minutes left.
Oh, we're in the lead. We've got 4 seconds to second position. Oh, just got to hold on to it for 9 minutes and 50 seconds now. Swenson is behind us, and then Lockie is behind Swenson. Don't forget that Swenson is the guy who got me in the Formula 1990 car at the Spa race.
The lap time was 119.21.
So Swenson has got the psychological advantage on me, and Lockie is rapid as well.
Must be working pretty crabby.
Yeah, I'll stop doing this and dollars. The only trouble was that I got the bloody drive-through for it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, well, I come in too hot.
Oh, there's no grip. Those front tyres are just having to just understeer it so much. Wait for the car to grip. Got 5 seconds to the car behind now. So, this is where the vote comes into play, guys. Will DDF bin it or not?
I got no DRS. Just slow down a bit, mate.
You got faster.
I can't see the vote. I don't know how many of you said I wouldn't bin it. But if that vote turns out to be true, then that means my first victory in AUS-NZ. I've been doing these races for about 3 months now. And I've been so close so many times. Come on, Dan, calm it down. Don't count your chickens before they hatch. That's the word I'm looking for.
That lap was at 119.07. Sector 3 is 0.42 off the pace.
Oh shit!
Fucking hell, Lockie.
Jumps like a dive
It was.
The car was like moving. I didn't expect you to just like
focus on my line.
What, the racing line?
You're on the inside.
Sector 3.
7 seconds to the car behind now. Woo! 7 minutes remaining. No mistakes. Oh, we've got David Wood coming up ahead of us again. He was the guy we lapped in the first half of the race. We're coming up to lap him again. Although, it's not really lapping him again, because he would have caught up at the back of the safety car. So technically we're lapping him for the first time. Just keep an eye on him, because if he is slow, he might be a little bit erratic.
Where you go, Dan?
Thanks, mate.
Left side. Yeah, left.
Take him out, man.
Oh, there's a bit of a miscommunication there. I thought he was going left.
Sector 3 is 1.4
Ooh,
seconds.
we're not going to give it back.
I think you're looking for the Bentley.
Lockie's back in second. He's got past Swenson. Where's JB gone? Oh.
These tyres are doing alright.
Imagine if Rusty would have held on, we would have been off mad pressure now.
Yeah, mine are in orange.
I've got one in orange.
Good thinking, Dick Steele. Maybe back it off a little bit. That front right is really struggling. I've got an advantage that I don't need to push with probably 3, 4, maybe 5 laps remaining. It's a very quick lap around here. Don't need to push too much. But the racer inside me wants to go full Sebastian Vettel and just push it all the way to the end. Whew. 7 seconds is good in these cars. I could probably lose a second a lap.
Time was at 1:19.08. Sector 3 is 0.6 off the pace.
Just pace it, calm it down, make it to the end. Bono, my tyre's gone! Just trying a little bit of a different line there, trying to blend it in as opposed to heavy braking.
5 minutes left. Hold your nerve. We can win this.
Didn't seem to do too well. I think the car responds better to heavy braking in the start of the braking zone. Hello, Sean. How are you? Well, good job you're a little late to the party, because we were a little bit late to the party as well. There was a problem with the practice server, meaning the whole thing kicked off half an hour later than normal.
Go around me, John. Oh, bugger.
Sorry about that.
Thanks for the confidence, Dad. Thanks for voting no. Good to know you have some confidence in me.
That was at 1:19.19. Yellow flag in sector 2.
Front right tyre is down to 36% grip. Well, 36% life remaining.
Sector 2 is clear.
See if you can get the fastest lap of the race, Daniel.
No chance with these tyres, mate.
I'll have a go.
I see what's going on here.
Oh no! Your oil's dry. Shit! Oh, mitigating.
Yeah, Dick Steele, my dad is the reason I got into racing in the first place. When I was younger, we used to play Formula 1 Grand Prix, Jeff Crammond game together. We used to basically do races together. Oh, a bit wide. Used to spend hours on that. So much fun. And after that, well, it was inevitable really. I was hooked on sim racing.
Left side's clear.
Getting Marcy on the lap there. He's having a bit of a rough race. BT Olsma, welcome to the stream, mate. Good to see you.
19.19.
There is an option you can configure in the settings. When I say in the settings, it's not a setting you can change from the menu, I don't think. You have to assign a key to it. And basically you can increase or decrease the world scale with a key mapping. I think RaceRoom's default's pretty good, but obviously everyone's got different eyes. Yeah, Yele, I think it's very safe to say that I owe my sim racing career to my dad for basically buying the computer of childhood and playing Formula 1 Grand Prix together. It was one of those computers that was 33 megahertz processor. However, it had a turbo button. When you pressed it, it went up to 66 megahertz. How cool is that? I remember pressing the turbo button.
Green flag sector 3. There's 2 minutes left.
And it used to increase the frames per second on Grand Prix, Jeff Crummins Grand Prix. However, you wanted as low a frame as possible because back then,
10 minutes of fuel remaining.
if your frame rate dropped below a certain amount in that game, the time would actually slow down. So you had more time to react.
19.
So you'd never race with the turbo button on. Whoa! Oh, Sticky! Oh, sorry to hear your problems in the race, mate, but welcome to the chat. Ah, my bad, Wushel. See, I was a child, I didn't know. I didn't know what the turbo button did, I just assumed it made it go faster. The light came on and everything. Oh, mate, sorry to hear about the net issues. It's a busy server tonight, though, yeah? 29 people, I think we had. We got 5.5 seconds. Back to Lockie. In second position. Swenson's in third, with Bradshaw in fourth, by the looks of things. We've got 32 seconds left in the race. So this isn't the last lap, but the next one will be. Oh, don't slide the rear tyres now, they're starting to go. Alright, Dan. Last lap.
One more lap to go. Stay focused. You've just done it on 20.24.
Thanks, Big Man.
1 and 2 are 0.6 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.44 off the pace.
Yeah, Sticky, I saw your race against the EU people. Wasn't Captain Flatspot in that as well? He's here in chat too.
Oh no. Waiting for that dive bomb.
It's all happening off behind us. Everyone's having a good fight.
Even worse.
I'm so sorry I couldn't have brought you a more exciting race, guys. You know, normally some overtaking, some wheel-to-wheel action, some battles.
Alright.
Something as opposed to me just driving in circles for 35 minutes. But we held off from Mr. Hot Rusty. I swear that's his real name. We held off the pressure. We held off the fight. We held off the fight from Lockie. We held off the fight from JB. And in what seems like a really cruisy race, we held off the entire field. I think it's happening, guys. I think it's happening. Final corner. Final corner. Final corner. Yes!
Well done, Dan. Great win. You deserve that today.
Woohoo!
Ah, shit.
Oh, we did it!
Oh, good racing.
Oh, we did it!
Well done, Alex. That was good. Well done, Dan.
Whoa! We did it!
Way ahead.
Yes! Oh, thank you so much, Rob. Thank you, mate. Whew.
Somebody's crawling over the line, about to run out of fuel, or they run out of fuel. Uphill. Somebody's uphill. They're not going to make it because it's uphill.
Oh, yes, my first win! Oh, Richard, thank you, mate.
Oh, same
Rob,
here.
thank you so much.
That was fantastic.
Oh, awesome. Who picked that one last week?
Way ahead.
That was me.
Congratulations, sir. That was awesome.
It's only because you come first.
That
was really good.
Mate, if Rusty didn't have that spin, I don't think I would have won that, you know?
Is that Rusty buddy spinning out again?
Yeah, but...
Well, one of us had to.
A race without crashing.
Oh, well, I thought the same as well.
Oh, sorry, Rusty.
Where are the truth?
There's the results.
Yeah.
There's the official results, guys. Oh, thank you, Dick Steele. Thank you, Sean. Wushel. Jay Little. Lonzo.
Yeah, pretty
Miracles do happen. Yes. Yes, that was my first Tuesday Thunder.
Oh, you're looking so promising, mate, in practice. What happened?
Yeah, qualifying wasn't the best, and then I got past, and I looked up and fucking ran off the track and fucking spun, and lost about 7 or 8 spots.
Oh, okay.
That's alright.
Oh, I don't get to pick next week's combination. The new person gets to pick next week's combination.
It's practice.
So whoever's new in here basically gets to decide where we're going next week. Oh, my headset's glitching out a bit there in the background. There we go, that's better.
I got punted off twice.
Excuse me.
Fantastic. It's sort of one of those things, like this is why we do it though, so but you do get a bit of racecraft training. Nothing on the line, apart from a bit of fun.
You think it's too late to join?
Yeah, I think so. It's just finished.
Oh my.
Ow, my ears.
Yes.
All right, guys. Enjoy your evening.
All right. See you now.
Thanks, mate. So,
Bye.
who's the newbie in this one? Who gets to pick next week's combo?
There's a few of them. Not me.
How much fuel do you have left, JB?
Oh, about 2 litres.
This is my first time.
I think it was. I know he told me. Might have been even less because he told me I had very low fuel coming over.
How many litres did you put in?
For the 58.
58. Oh,
D Archer, I'll keep an eye out for you, mate. Thanks for the tip.
7 left on mine. I was driving the Audi.
Yeah. I was in.
I'll keep an eye out
BMW,
for you.
but I had a lot of most of that race. I had DRS, so use a bit more fuel when you have.
Actually, that's a point. I didn't get DRS once in that race.
Yeah, I think I finished with about 2 litres or something.
I think I left like right as the free thing.
Russell.
ended, so I had to buy one of the cars to get back in.
Thanks, Sticky. Actually, I've just realised.
Oh, is that what it was?
I've just realised I qualified on pole, led every lap of the race and won, but didn't get the fastest lap. Almost.
What was you driving?
BMW.
No, I was getting that on the Audi.
The Volvo at Macau.
It was like 3/4
Yelly,
worn and
you're a
ran
horrible
about
person,
160
mate.
Yeah, that was it. I was down to 41% left of it.
It would be awful to drive, Rob.
Yeah, 41% on the front right.
No, I didn't make any overtakes,
From left
Yelly.
was 60, and the rears were hardly touched.
No, I was never behind anyone for the entire race, Dick Still. I never actually got to use DRS.
Because mine were red at the end.
And what about your tyres?
Fronts were red. I think the backs just turned yellow.
Sean Smith. Oh, thank you so much, mate. That is very generous.
Yeah, I was under. I was
Thank you,
under
mate.
10, so.
Oh, yes, we got our first win. Ah,
Nice racing with you guys. I'll see you next week.
Yeah, see you, man.
Yeah,
You're gonna have a sleep.
Thanks for coming, mate.
Yeah,
mate.
Yeah. No problem. See ya.
Alright, see ya.
Okay, bye.
See ya.
I'm gonna go and have a dart. Are we gonna do our usual thing?
Any word on next week's combo, or what's the go, guys?
Who's definitely a Tim Tam?
That would be me.
Well, you pick a car and Trackman that you own, so you don't get kicked out right at the end, or that you can race. And it can be anything, as long as it's TCR, WTCR. At Zolder. FRX 17. Yeah, but the worst thing with I don't know, but somebody's got a vocal problem. The worst thing with any open wheelers is we don't get a big crowd. They all get scared of it.
They're fucking shit.
Yeah, like the high-powered ones. If you do like the nearly the best ones I've had have been like the little Formula Ford things, whatever they're called, Formula Juniors, or whatever.
Formula.
Skip Barber, RaceRoom Bridge.
Yeah.
So Group 5, anything like that.
Yeah, Group 5s. GTO.
I always say WTCRs, it is always Group 5. Anything that's sideways the whole time. Yeah.
NSUs? Anyone for NSUs?
No, not again. No.
Someone in chat was saying we should do NSU at Macau.
Again, we've just did them.
Oh no, sorry, Volvo at Macau. Sorry, Volvo at Macau.
No, they've ruined the Volvo.
Ruined it.
Oh, if you're listening, fix the fucking Volvo.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna look at what tracks I have.
Yeah. You, Dan, and I all had the same.
You yell out the tracks and we'll tell you which one.
Whichever combo you like, mate.
Yeah, mate, it's up to you.
Suzuka's pretty fun.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. With what cars, mate?
Group 5 would be awesome around there. Big
I got
ones, big corners.
We did WTCRs around there. That was good.
Did we? When was that?
Oh,
a long time ago.
Just the other week. Yeah, WTCR event we had.
Ah.
Like a championship. That was full on a great time.
Full on.
WTCRs are always fun though. That's
and if you had been in there, Rusty, I reckon you could have rolled one, mate.
Oh, no.
Somebody that's having a bit of a go. Something that we haven't done for a while, Port Mayo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
sorry, Tim Tam.
I don't know.
It's weird.
Pick something you like, mate.
Just pick something, mate.
What's your favourite?
Anything. It can be anything.
Your choice. Your choice.
Yeah.
Mate.
I'm
We'll give you a bit of shit
thinking
about it,
maybe
but
GT3.
No, don't say that.
Yeah, if you want it, yeah. We've done it before.
you,
But
man.
GT3s at Suzuka?
if that's what you want.
Yeah, but Dan, you can't practice, mate, because you're getting an unfair advantage.
Oh my god.
The pressure. Too much for the win, man.
Just pick one car. Like if you've got the Bentley, just pick like the Bentley, so everybody's in the same car. It is
The McLaren.
really shit.
The McLaren.
If you do
Yeah, the Bentley is
GT3s,
hard.
yeah, like you know, the
Yeah,
or
the
whatever.
set up on GT3s is a bit hard.
Yeah, because some cars are just OP to shit in that. So if you want GT3s and you've got, say, the Bentley or the Audi or, you know, whatever, not the new Porsche, because a lot of people don't own that one, like myself, I
The
didn't buy it.
McLaren 650S.
Oh, good boy.
Yeah,
Good
that's
Rusty.
it. There you go.
McLaren
So
650S at Suzuka.
Yes, yeah, everybody in that. See, that'll just be like this, you know.
Love your work, mate. Love your work.
Alright,
I'm
we'll
going to put
send
2 ton of ballast on it.
type it into Tuesday Thunder, so right next week in the Tuesday Thunder channel.
Is that what I do?
Not
MJ!
Yeah.
Thank you very
We'll
much.
update that. Or
Thank you very
optical
much.
update or whatever.
$5. Here's somebody.
Practice 2 is that?
Much appreciated.
Already.
Which Suzuka circuit though?
Oh, are we doing the
I'll say
full
the
one?
full one.
Oh, we-
Yeah,
The
go
grand
do you want.
We're GP. We're on GP.
I think the West circuit's pretty good though. The one that starts on the alternate pit straight. That's pretty fun.
I reckon racing is cancelled there this year, to be honest.
I haven't got that email.
Okay, Suzuka
Yeah.
GT3s,
Yeah,
McLaren
yeah,
650s.
Yeah.
Mate,
With the Ferraris.
Big Steel, that is the car we have to use. That is what the newbie chose. We're all going to be in the same
Let's see
one.
this.
Alright guys, I think I might go and wrap the stream up, but thank you awesomely for today's race. That was a lot of fun. I can't believe I got my first win.
Oh, yeah, well done.
Good play.
Well done.
Yeah,
Well
break
done.
opportunity. That's why.
Good
We
on you,
missed it.
mate.
We didn't see any of it.
I would have tried harder, man.
Midway through the race, so
His name for this week is Daniel D. Winnie.
Daniel D.
Yeah,
winning.
there you go. Daniel D. Winnie.
Oh,
There you go.
Oh, it's better.
Ada.
It's better than Daniel D.
Ada has got a
Spinney.
new- Yeah. 8 Eyes has got a new nickname.
I like this one actually, JB. I like this one a lot.
What? 8 Eyes?
No.
Oh, Winnie. Daniel D. Winnie.
Can we just
Yeah,
permanently
might be
use that
happening.
one from now
That
on?
might be happening.
Oh, we'll find out at Suzuka in a week's time, eh, guys?
Alright,
he's
mate.
gonna try.
Challenge accepted.
Alright, take care of yourselves. I'll see you then.
guys, I'm going to get off as well, so I'll catch you next week.
Alright, see you, mate.
Alright, catch you
See
later.
ya.
Cheers.
Oh,
Bye.
I'm going to go and have a ciggy and then I'm going to watch her stream.
Sounds good. See you then,
I
guys.
was going to miss both the next 2 races on my night shift. Bummer.
There we go. That is Tuesday Thunder. Let me put some music on in the background. Can I just keep this screen on? Can I just keep this screen on forever? See the bit that says D Finney and a number 1 next to it? Can I just keep that? Yes. Oh, that is awesome. It's just turned out to be quite a good week, actually. I had my season best result in the VLMC 2 Hours of Virginia at the weekend, and I just got my first win in Tuesday Thunder. Things are moving up in the world. Thank you, Captain. It was great to have you live here as well. Thank you for tuning in, mate. Awesome stuff. Dick Steele, thank you for coming along. I hope you enjoyed the race. Set it as a wallpaper. I will. I'm going to treasure this moment. My first Tuesday Thunder win. It's not easy against these guys, and it would have been nice to have had Brody in this race, because when you beat Brody, that's when you know it's real. I'm not saying that everyone else in the race wasn't real, but I've never beaten Brody yet. Brody's the proper test, but I will take a win. Rusty pushed me so hard for that win. Helped massively by pole position, obviously. Held it together. Had a 5-second lead at the end, I believe. Just, yeah, that's good. I'm gonna go and get some dinner, because whatever is out there smells amazing. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Thank you so much for tuning in. Sorry again for the delay at the start with the server problems, but if you stuck with it, thank you for sticking with it. If you're watching the replay, thank you for watching the replay. If you want to see more, make sure you press that subscribe button, because we do this every week. And next week is the McLaren 650 GT3 car at Suzuka. Same time, hopefully not as late though. Thanks for watching, Michael. Thanks for watching, Jay. Thank you for watching, Dick Steele. Very important potato, Yele. It's great to see so many familiar names in chat. M, thank you for the $5. Sean Smith, thank you for the £5. £5? Jeez, mate, that's generous. Richard Hunter, Rob Bergen, thank you so much for the $5 as well. I can afford some more toilet roll now. Fantastic. Captain Flatspot, BT Solma, Sean, my dad, obviously David Finney's still watching. I'm just scrolling up through the chat. It's great to see so many people. So many people. Welcome to the stream, Peyton. You've just missed the race, unfortunately, mate, but if you can rewind it back to the start. I think it's about an hour ago now it kicked off. You can watch the stream, mate. No spoilers. Chris Peyton, no spoilers. By the way, big shout out to Chris Peyton. He's going to be the best man at my wedding, and he's an absolute legend. And we used to log laps together in the UK. We used to basically just drive around and do hot laps, and when he does come over to Australia, whenever that might be, when all this nonsense clears up, we might do a video together. So remember that name, Chris Peyton. Also, if you're on Discord, type in Peyton : there is a Peyton emoji on my Discord, believe it or not. Link to Discord in the description if you want to come along and join the chat. Anyway, yeah, like the video, say hi in chat, say hi in comments, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you all next week. Look after yourself, guys and girls. See you then. And I always forget to do this, but if you like the music, there is a link to that in the description as well on the SoundCloud playlist. Alright, I'm really going now. See ya!